Robert Redford was born on the 18th of August, 1936, in Santa Monica, California, to Martha Hart and Charles Robert Redford. Robert's father was an accountant, while his mother was a housewife. At the time, accountants were well paid, and Robert's father's earnings were enough to fend for the family. Robert did not like anything as a child. His house was full of joy and warmth and laughter. Robert was outdoorsy as a toddler. There was a certain restlessness about him. His parents noticed this and encouraged him to participate in outdoor activities like sports. Robert's family moved to Van Nuys a few years after he was born, and Robert enrolled in Van Nuys High School. Robert wasn't exactly an ideal student. His teachers noted that he was absent-minded most of the time. Robert found it difficult to pay attention to most of the subjects being taught at school. Instead, he found himself being bored by them and craving an opportunity to go outside the class and play games. It was a pleasant surprise to everyone, Robert's parents included, when he started showing unusual interest in arts. This became the only subject that Robert excelled at. Despite his disinterest in academics, Robert was lucky to graduate high school. He gained admission into the University of Colorado Boulder in Boulder, Colorado, where he was offered a full scholarship. This surprised both his parents and teachers. He attended the university for a year and a half. While there, he found a job as an artist in the employ of a restaurant and bar close to the school. He would paint murals on the walls of the restaurant, drawing the admiration of customers. While he worked diligently in the restaurant, Robert's academics suffered because he was not very much interested in school. His boredom soon culminated in the flagrant neglect of his studies and a drinking problem. For this, he was rejected by the scholarship board. Losing his scholarship didn't go down well with Robert. He felt rejected and was thrown into despair for a long time. He felt like there wasn't anything else he was really good at. His depression was exacerbated by the university's resolve to kick him off school. This became his second huge rejection, and Robert momentarily lost all hope in life. It didn't take long for Robert to pull himself together. Being out of the university afforded him some kind of clarity. He discovered that, for once, he could concentrate on doing what he loved and not what society expected him to do. He had always loved art, and so he saw the possibility of making a living off it. This realization caused him to apply to Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, where he studied painting. While studying painting, Robert discovered his love for acting. Upon his graduation, he started auditioning for small roles in numerous television dramas. It was a roller coaster ride full of many rejections, but Robert had learned not to take rejections to heart. Every rejection he received urged him to continue auditioning. Finally, a few filmmakers were willing to take a chance on him. He starred in a number of low-budget films, taking on cameo roles. Soon, he grew on the viewers and started appearing in more popular movies. This earned him numerous awards and a lot of money. Robert has appeared in some of the most acclaimed movies, winning an Academy Award for Lifetime Achievement in 2002. A person with a dream ought to be like a moving train, not stopping even when there are visible obstacles on their way. Perseverance is a virtue every dreamer should covet because it will get one through the most devastating forms of failure and rejection. Thomas Edison said, "Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up." The only recipe for failure is a lack of perseverance. Albert Einstein said, "Fall 7 times and stand up 8. It doesn't matter how many times we fall. We need to rise again each time and keep pursuing our dreams." Henry Ford said, "Rejection is only the opportunity to try again, this time more intelligently." Robert Redford's success is proof that success is bound to locate us when we persevere and refuse to give up on our dreams.